Let's talk now to Gary Creed, CEO for Europe at Asia Plantation Capital, recently awarded the Forestry Investment Company of the Year for their agroforestry asset management. Gary, very warm welcome. How are you doing?
I'm very good, thank you.
Fantastic. Tell us what led to your initial operation in 2002 and then, of course, the subsequent establishment in 2008.
It was actually through research that we came across the Aquilaria tree, which, to be honest, no one in Europe, or in fact anywhere outside of Asia or the Middle East, knows about. And we saw an opportunity in that the demand for this particular tree, or what's in the tree, very much outstrips supply. So we started researching the tree, and then there was a very lengthy period, several years, of experimentation to try to work with the tree to produce the what's inside, which is the oud oil, which is a very valuable commodity. So it was a very lengthy period to get the expertise to be able to take it into a commercial proposition.
So you're now an award-winning organisation. Tell me about some of the methods that are being used.
Well, actually, to extract the oil, there's a lot of IP involved. We work with several universities in Asia, and what we've done is we've developed an organic compound which we inject into the tree, which actually recreates what happens in nature in maybe 5% of the trees in the wild, which we can now do in 100% of the trees in a sustainable plantation. So the challenge in getting that right took a long time, because when you inject the tree, it's about 2 years before you get the results. So the trial and error process is ongoing today. We still work with the universities, and we have many different compounds we're trying for different applications.
Now, you mentioned there the word challenge. As a company that's been in operation now for a decade, what have the bumps in the road been? What are they currently, and how do you overcome them?
Challenges on different levels. I think one, on the scientific level, it's the process of actually getting the results, and that long lead time of 2 years is always a challenge. And then at the back end of the processing, we do the distillation. We have our own distilleries to produce the oil, and again there's been a lot of R&D involved in perfecting that process, and that's ongoing. So there's that side of the challenge, and on the other side we have the business side, the growth. And when we moved into Europe, for example, the way that we operate here is different than Asia. We had to educate people about this tree. It's not a known tree. It's not an oak tree or a teak tree. It's Aquilaria, which no one knows. So we had to educate them about the tree and what comes from the tree, oud oil or agar wood, and then let them know of the opportunity through actually leasing land and buying these trees from us, and what that can result in. So that took time, and but we're over that hurdle, and it's expanding very fast now. So
Gary, I wonder if we can reflect for just a second what the changes in the opportunity marketplace have been for what Asia Plantation Capital can provide. What did the marketplace look like, and what does it look like right now?
The market's it's a very broad market in terms of applications for this for the commodity from the tree. For example, it can be for the medicinal and the pharmaceutical sector. The oil is actually one of the original 10 traditional Chinese medicines. So within China, there's a large pharmaceutical and medical opportunity, which we're only just beginning to delve into. And then there's the cosmetic and the perfumery side, which is a huge opportunity. Oud now is becoming well known in the West, so we've developed our own brand, and we've created a range of perfumes which we're now selling in Paris and other cities globally. So on that side, there's that application, and right now we're also looking at cosmetic products, anti-aging creams, and we're looking at going into tea and coffee, for example. So there's all types of applications for this commodity, and each one has its own path. So what we're trying to do is use vertical integration right the way down, from the plantation to the distillery to the manufacturing plants to the retail and then to the consumer. So it's a large investment from our side to see it through. But yeah, it's working well. The perfume business is going very well.
So Gary, tell me about this new venture of yours, which is Asia Plantation Capital.
It's essentially an extension of what we've done in Asia. We've looked for a species which we believe can add a lot of value locally and to our own business, and we've decided to pursue bamboo. It's a huge opportunity, and we see lots of vertical integration opportunities. We're already started with bamboo bicycle frames, fibre for clothing, and floor tiles. It has, it's actually stronger and lighter than steel, so it has many, many applications. And it's incredibly good for the environment. If you look at how it, the oxygen that it generates, it's a fantastic product. So we've earmarked 5,000 acres, and we're actually clearing the land right now. It's underway, our first venture there. So we're very excited about moving into Africa on a large program.
Away from the business side of things, how important value-wise are people? I'm thinking of local people, which are at the heart of a lot of the projects that you're working in. How important is that?
It's actually critical because we live and breathe the whole sustainability and social responsibility cause. And for example, in Thailand, where we employ now over 2,000 people in largely rural areas, we've had a huge impact on the local economy. And because for example, we donate them land, we let them grow their own crops within the plantations. They often live on the plantations. The benefits back from that are huge because we have a lot of our clients visit the plantations. We've had over 5,000 visit, and when they see that the staff there are actually very happy in their work, they believe in what they're doing, and they're well rewarded. That comes across, and it gives you a level of this company is doing the right thing there. It's with the intercropping we do, we don't just grow the trees. We grow bananas and chilies and various other crops, vetiver, patchouli. And a lot of that will go to the local staff. And in a startup operation, again, working with them, the equivalent of a mayor or the local leader is always critical. You have to get that, on side.
So Gary, you're obviously very passionate about what you do. What are you looking forward to in the future? What are the main goals for Asia Plantation Capital?
I think it's, our focus is really on this vertical integration and seeing the business evolve into different channels, into, like I just mentioned with the bamboo, huge opportunity there. We've been primarily retail before, meaning that a lot of our clients are buying trees and land at a level less than, let's say, 100,000. But we see the opportunity now to move into the institutional space and attract a lot of investment funds, family offices into the larger ventures we're now looking at. We had scalability, for example, in Thailand. Traditionally, it's hard to take large areas of land for the trees we grow. And that's one of the reasons we've moved into Malaysia now, because it's much easier to get very large tracts of land there. And we work very closely with the government, and they're supporting our initiatives there because of not just the employment, but the fact that we're reclaiming a lot of reforesting land. So there's a lot of value in that as well. How
exciting for you guys has it been to win this award? What does it mean to you?
Well, I think it's recognition of what we've been working toward and achieved, and we've shared the news internally through all of the offices globally, and it's been very well received. I think it's everyone, we work hard. I think it's a company that, because we believe in a lot of what we're promoting, and particularly when you see the benefits not just in the local communities but with the clients as well. It's rewarding. It's a good business to be in, and both for the environment, for the staff, and for the clients. In fact, our 3 pillars. We work on the 3P principle, which is people, planet, and profit. And I think we do very well in all.
Fantastic, Gary. Thank you so much for talking to us. A very exciting space to be in. Thank you.
Thank you very much.